Hey, so welcome back everyone to um, my page or my channel. First, I wanted to extend a great big appreciation. Um, you may not be able to feel it through the screen, but it really does me glad to know any amount of thing I do, whether it's from expressing my thoughts about on a subject that's important to me, or sharing a song with you that I wrote or I love to listen to that has made you introspective on the inner things that maybe have troubled you, helping you come to any sort of realization when when one person lets you know um, how it's affected them in a good way, that makes it all worth it. I was talking to my mom and sister just a little while ago. I was letting them know, I said, Mom, I see so many channels and so many YouTubers put content up and clickbait videos and use people's names and do all kinds of things and pull on scandals and gossip just to garner views, and people buy it. Most people are drawn to drama. They're not drawn to things that are wholesome. And I told her that it may not matter to some people, but it breaks my heart to know that people with such large platforms, um, they often don't see the importance of using that to just spread some positivity. It's about garnering views, and scandals and drama do that better than wholesome content about who you are and what makes the world go round and how to share love and things like that. So that's normal, and ironically, what one of my childhood TV dads used to talk about, um, how public television should be used to encourage introspective thoughts and the inner beauty of who you are, things like that. So he saw that coming. But I wanted to just touch on that because it encourages me to keep going. So if you said any kind thing, if you've let me know how any video I've made helped you, um, I'm super humbled, because believe it or not, I watch my videos back. And when I'm really low and I'm feeling the opposite, when I'm feeling the opposite of what I talk about, I listen to myself and I'm like, okay, let's get back on track. So, because I'm real, I'm a real guy. I go through real things, and I need to hear what I say to people. That's why I say it. So I just wanted to get that out the way and say thank you so much. Um, I really just wanted to touch on very quickly about it's okay to get things off your chest. I wanted to talk about that because I think sometimes it can feel like, what's the point? You know, I know a lot of us, especially maybe grew up in households or grew up around people that when we tried to express certain things that bother us, or certain things that may trouble you, especially, this is no jab at anybody, but the older generation is good for that. You will start talking about something that maybe hurts you, and they say, well, brush it off, move on. Especially men, we go through that mostly because a lot of women and men will look at you like you're weak for feeling what you feel at the moment, and knowing how to articulate that. So I just wanted to just talk a bit about that and how important that is, and what the step is after that. I think that when you keep in mind where you have to go, you understand the context of where you are and what it means at that time, right? I think we know that there's a time and place for everything, but I want you to make sure that you consider being in the moment, in where you are at the moment. It's just as valuable as moving forward, right? So, like, it's hard to really move forward and away from the problems if you've never settled with the problem. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like putting lipstick on a pig, like they say. You can move past something, but the thing is trailing you. That's why it's important to be honest with yourself. And I hear that from my leader, and I take that to the extreme with myself, because I know if I'm not able to sit with my reality, it's going to keep trailing me. and certain things just don't go away easily. Um, but the hope that it will, because I am willing to face it, um, makes it all worth it, you know? So I want you to understand that, um, and I also wanted to talk about in connection to songwriting and how that has been, since I was very young, one of the things that helped me express myself, because everybody doesn't have anybody to talk to. I grew up learning how to pray, and many times, if I didn't know how to pray as a young boy, I would have just suffered so much. I can't imagine where I would be if I didn't know how to pray, or if I didn't know that I could pray. I didn't grow up with my father, and God. It sounds cliche to say, but I treated him like that. I treated him like he supplemented that role in my life, literally, because when I was going through things that I didn't feel comfortable expressing to my mother or anybody else, I was able to go on my knees and say, God, I don't understand why I feel this way, and this made me upset. And I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to hurt. I don't want to feel this way about, I don't want to see myself this way. All those types of things I'm expressing to you because I want you to understand that it's good to find an outlet. And one of the things I believe that God gave me was the gift for music and expressing my feelings through art form. And that came through a lot of times in the form of writing poetry. That was my earlier stages. I would write a lot of poems. I still do to this day. I don't write too many poems, but poetry was something that I learned to write and express, and it helped me to actualize how I felt on paper. And then that eventually converted into songwriting. And that's why, I'm gonna button the video up just real quick by saying, for me, this music that I'm putting out, I want you to understand, maybe every song won't be your favorite, and that's okay. It's not intended to be. But I want you to understand that every song I wrote was super intentional. I can break down to you every line and what that means and how that relates to certain things. And it's important to me to make music that I can listen back to and get some strength. You know, there's hymns and old songs and new songs that give me so much strength and encouragement through my hard times. And that coupled with praying, it's an unbeatable combo, So I just want to express that if I didn't give myself the room to feel the things I felt, to live in the reality that I lived in, you can't move forward. You can't move forward if you don't let yourself express in any way, right? There are people that believe that they don't have to express or deal with the thing. But it may not be that you have to talk every single thing out like maybe I sometimes do. But you're going to have to let it out. You're going to have to let it go. There's no introvert in the world that can harbor things in their heart and not release it if they need to. You're going to have to just get over that. It doesn't make you strong because you can tough it out. No. It makes you strong when you can endure, but that's not the same thing as toughing it out, because there's a generation, there's people that believe in just, they think that they're being strong by holding on to things and not addressing things. That doesn't make you strong, because you don't even realize how you're staying in one, it's gluing you to the ground. Your mind is moving forward, but your body is still there. And that you don't gain anything by that. You get what I'm saying? So I want you to understand, value the importance of expressing, whether you can to a person that you trust or whether you can through a means and a medium like I expressed that I used to do. And then when you get to the point of traveling forward from the thing, then you're there. But both sides of that process has equal value, and you can't skip one step. Okay? So thank you for watching this video. I hope there was some value in that, but I just really wanted to highlight my appreciation for anyone that's watched my videos and gained some sort of value out of it, okay? I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope that you're staying tuned for this new album, Promises. I'm super excited for you to hear it. I'm super excited for you to listen to the songs. And I appreciate any of you that have thought enough of me to show me your support and to show me your appreciation. Because, you know, it's hard. It's hard to push yourself. So it means a lot to me. So thank you and God bless you.